Hey, adrenaline junkies. When sirens flash and engines roar, chaos explodes at full speed. Witness the ultimate test of survival in pursuits that push limits beyond control. Here are the craziest high-speed chases when everything ends in disaster. October 2024, Greenfield, Wisconsin. Police received a flock camera alert for a stolen maroon 2011 Nissan Altima out of Milwaukee. An officer nearby spotted the vehicle and initiated a high-risk stop. As commands echoed, Diamond pulled a child from the back seat while Quindo jumped behind the wheel. She then ran in front of patrol cars, trying to block them as he sped away.
Right now.
Quinn Darrell continued fleeing recklessly through traffic, reaching 70 miles per hour in a 35 zone before finally losing a tire.
We're still northbound approaching Howard here.
While traveling at nearly 80 miles per hour, Quindaro rear-ended another vehicle, sending both cars spinning into a wall. Officers found him disoriented but conscious, with a 9mm magazine holding 24 rounds in his pocket. He was detained at the scene as first responders provided medical aid to the victims in the other vehicle. Inside, officers discovered the driver drifting in and out of consciousness and several children requiring immediate treatment. The crash not only exposed reckless speed, but also the dangerous weight of the choices made behind the wheel. A car theft at Cleveland Hopkins Airport, Ohio, escalated into a multi-state pursuit. Mackle Scruggs, 23, stole a vehicle and fled as troopers closed in, speeding onto I-76 toward Pennsylvania and igniting a chaotic high-speed chase. How would it end? During the pursuit, Scruggs recklessly sped through Boardman, Ohio, running red lights and weaving through heavy traffic. A responding patrol unit crashed at an intersection, adding to the chaos. Earlier, the suspect had rammed another cruiser but continued to flee.
Street 114 still southbound, passing exit 14.
Officers from 2 states coordinated multiple roadblocks along the interstate, and the chase finally ended when the vehicle was surrounded and Scruggs was taken into custody in Butler County, Pennsylvania.
Frank 2051, Frank 20.
Scruggs was arrested after the final crash, facing charges in both Ohio and Pennsylvania, including felony assault and fleeing. No civilians were hurt, only the road to prison awaits. December 4th, 2024. A patrol officer on Macon Road spotted a silver Toyota Camry, Georgia plate RZE0438, swerving between lanes. A GCIC/NCIC check showed no valid insurance. As the officer approached, the driver looked up, floored the gas, and the chase was on. What happened next?
Coming up on 22. Taking a ride on 22. Alright, coming up in there in a second. One car ahead of us. Alright, braking. I want to submit the truck. Brake check me on 15, says on back.
The Camry sped wildly down Macon Road, running red lights and nearly losing control. The officer maintained distance, updating dispatch to protect other drivers. Near SR 22, the suspect briefly slowed, then suddenly accelerated onto the highway. At high speed, the officer executed a precise PIT, spinning the Camry into the median where it slammed into a tree. The chase ended in tragedy. Kamari Gamble was found unresponsive after the crash and later pronounced dead. No officers were injured. A fatal decision to flee cost him his life. October 6th, 2022. Georgia. Residents near River Road and I-285 were shaken after a ruthless carjacker shot a man to steal his white Dodge Charger. The next morning, he drove it calmly until Clayton County deputies closed in. Would justice catch up?
All right, with your left hand, open your door. All right, we got both hands, both hands, both hands. I got you. We're back in.
After the violent acts he committed, officers approached in full alert. Ordered to step out with hands raised, the suspect hesitated, then suddenly floored the accelerator, bolting into traffic. Within seconds, troopers re-entered their cruisers, launching a high-risk pursuit that unfolded at breakneck speed.
What's he doing? What's he doing?
On the brink of collapse, the suspect kept pressing the gas in a desperate bid to escape. Surrounded by officers, he ignored calm negotiations and armed himself inside the car. When words failed, the tactical team moved in, breaking windows and flanking from the woods, yet he refused to surrender. With no options left, officers released the K9 to drag the defiant suspect out. One wrong move, and every officer was ready to fire. But the dog hesitated, sensing something deeply wrong, betrayed by the handler it once trusted. Then, with nothing left to lose, it lunged toward the car. Moments later, gunfire erupted, echoing through the daylight. No one mourns the criminal, but the loss of the K9 despite emergency care was tragic. Could law enforcement have acted differently? Stay tuned. The next dangerous pursuit begins. July 15th, 2022, Byron, Georgia. Bystanders watched in disbelief as citizens and officers joined forces, using their bare hands to stop a fleeing SUV. What could have driven this wild scene?
Get out! Hands this way!
The SUV had been racing recklessly down GA 42, nearly colliding with oncoming traffic after veering into the wrong lane. Witnesses, outraged by the danger, blocked the vehicle as it entered town and called police. Yet the driver refused to surrender. At first, bystanders believed a violent gang member was behind the wheel, but the truth was far more tragic. A desperate mother, broken and terrified, trying to protect her child.
He's not gonna make it far. He's not gonna make it far. Go.
She couldn't bear the thought of her child watching her get arrested, so she risked everything. Charges of assault, attempted murder, fleeing police, and destruction of government property. No matter the cost, she refused to stop. But as officers boxed her in, deflated her tires and shattered her windows, desperation replaced defiance. Slamming the accelerator, she tried to escape, yet the thick smoke rising from her car made it clear she wasn't going anywhere.
I got you. Ma'am. We got it.
I know I'm public, sir. I know I'm public, sir.
Here.
Sir. Oh, I didn't do anything. I didn't do it, sir.
You just tried to kill 10 people.
No, I didn't, sir.
Alex, what the?
Sir, stop. Stop. I didn't do it. Stop. I haven't done it. Stop. Stop. I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
You did it. That's it.
Stop. I did not do it. I did not do whatever you guys are talking about. I did not do what you guys are talking about.
We need a 3 police cars.
No, I did not.
And a couple others.
About 3. Freaking stop signs ago, sir. I was driving recklessly. I was not.
Wow.
You can tell that kid. I didn't do anything. Yes, you did. You almost killed 3 fucking people.
In the end, 24-year-old Sierra Hibbert of Warner Robins landed in jail, facing reckless driving, fleeing, and resisting arrest, turning a simple citation into multiple felonies. Was it really worth it? Stay tuned. June 20th, 2024, around 2 p.m., Lucy, Florida. Drivers watched in shock as police chased a white Mercedes on SR 91, tied to a suspended license and seizure order. When lights flashed, the driver floored it. What happened next?
528, you want to stop? Hit the shoulder at the northbound at the 149, passing traffic. I'm 52, getting off the 152.
One can only imagine the heavy truck driver's reaction as chaos erupted ahead, a moment impossible to forget. Nearby motorists froze in confusion as patrol units stormed past at high speed, chasing a suspect in full flight.
Green light, green light, green light.
On Interstate 95, trapped in the inner lane, the driver made a reckless move, cutting across traffic and attempting an illegal U-turn through the median. The plan backfired when an assisting SUV executed a perfect PIT, spinning the car into the divider. As he tried to flee toward SR 70, more PITS followed, shaking the vehicle apart until a final impact sent it crashing into the grass. The chase was over. There was nowhere left to run. About 90% of those who flee police hide something worse, and these two were no exception. A search revealed cocaine, oxycodone, MDMA, marijuana, and drug paraphernalia. Both now face multiple narcotics and fleeing charges. June 7th, 2022, Manatee, Florida. A reckless red car sparked a police pursuit. When stopped, the anxious driver claimed she'd been attacked by another vehicle that threw a bottle, while her boyfriend backed the story, heightening the tension. What came next?
Okay, I'm recording too.
Them people threw that shit at my car. I have no problem giving my license, I promise. All this shit, it was all wet from here. Elijah.
What? It's wet?
Yes, do you see the lines? Do you see these lines? That's all from them throwing something in my car. Hit my shit. I have a 6-year-old.
Officers watched as she frantically tried to shift blame onto everyone around her, but the truth was clear.
The car and we were just trying to get
She saw my lights. I was trying to catch up. She passed me. She was riding that other vehicle. Be quiet. I was trying to catch up. She was trying to get away. She was weaving in and out of cars, trying to get away.
I gotta be. I have to be.
Do you have anything illegal on you?
I don't. You can take me.
No, stop.
Okay, I'm just telling you. I don't have nothing. I just have to.
In public and right in front of male officers, her behavior was something you'd expect to see in a restroom, not on the street. It raises the question, was it pure accident or reckless defiance?
Can you step out of the vehicle? Let me talk to you.
For what? You don't even know his no.
You're gonna talk to her. Because I wanted to talk to you away from her so we can talk.
No.
I told you what happened already. And that's what happened.
He's not
You're not
stepping
under
out of the vehicle.
arrest.
You don't have to step out of the vehicle to tell you what happened. No, bro.
Sit down.
Three, I swear to God, you snap on these niggas. He does not.
Do I have a right to stop?
No. 863. Get on the ground.
Fuck you. My kid in the car. Elijah, get out. You're pushing with my kid in the car. You're pushing.
Fresh out of jail, she's heading back behind bars after another reckless act. Now facing reckless driving and child endangerment charges, her disregard for life raises serious concern. Stay tuned. The next pursuit begins. March 1st, 2025, morning. Arkansas State Police Officer Jacob Bird spotted a dark Chrysler 300 speeding on I-430 near Rodney Parham, the driver unbelted. When Bird signaled to stop, the suspect hit the gas, launching a high-speed chase. What came next? The suspect weaved dangerously across multiple lanes, ignoring traffic signals and exceeding speed limits. Officer Bird attempted several tactical checks, but each effort failed to bring the pursuit under control.
Speed 80, light traffic, still southbound, That 28 Arkansas Avenue, Charles, 134. Still southbound, Shackelford. I'm fixing the TBI. It's Shackelford at Keith now. Southbound Shackelford. Shackelford, he's trying to duck into a neighborhood back here. Stop. Yeah, he tried to stop and break it multiple times. Got a black male running on foot.
On Interstate 430, a powerful TVI strike sent the Chrysler 300 spinning, And though the driver tried to accelerate away, the vehicle was quickly rendered completely disabled.
Up toward the church. Stop! You'll get tased! Stop! Stop! You're gonna get tased! The black male with the tan hoodie blue.
The suspect abandoned the Chrysler 300 and tried to flee on foot into a church parking lot, but was subdued with a taser. He now faces felony fleeing, reckless driving, and license suspension charges. From highways to back roads, every pursuit is a battlefield, and tonight proved the cost of defiance. Running from the police never ends in freedom, only in wrecks, cuffs, or tragedy. Each reckless choice raises the stakes, turning seconds into life or death decisions. Would you gamble it all for a chance you can't win? Stay with Police Chase 247, because the next pursuit will be faster, deadlier, and impossible to forget.